What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first post-game hangout, something new that we're going to try going forward here post-game for the next 3 games because, it doesn't look like the Packers are getting into the playoffs, although anything is possible. Brutal loss. But I'm going to be working on gut reactions. You guys can chill out, chat if you want to. I'll get to your super chats eventually. I'm going to listen to the post-game pressers as well. I'll put the link in the chat so that we can all listen together. Obviously, I can't play the audio, but hang out for a while. I'm going to be doing gut reactions. I'll answer some questions. Brutal afternoon. I'm going to be in and out for a while here before I start the official kind of post-game show. But I wanted to give you guys a chance to vent, hang out, talk with each other while I finish my work for gut reactions, and then we can chat about it. Because God knows there's a lot to talk about. Wonder if Joe Barry's still employed. That's kind of the whole question here, right? Packers lose in embarrassing fashion. Should we do embarrassing fashion as the headline? Is that good? I think that's good. Will they fire him now or later? Probably later. That's just how they roll. Trying to see if Matt is on his way yet. We don't even have a live. Oh, there it is. Post-game press conference. So here we go. I'm going to put this link in the chat. If you guys want to listen when it comes on live, we can all listen together. There we go. In the chat. There's the link. Yes, embarrassing. Kale. Okay. Packers lose in embarrassing. How do we spell embarrassing? There we go. Fashion to Bucks. I got to get a picture. Barry's office should have been packed at halftime. Woo, baby. The comment section on Packers.com is beautiful. Amazing. Also, I'd like to apologize in advance for my, or not, I guess in retrospect, for my my F-laden rant about the defense during the game because, man, was I frustrated. Apologies for all the children out there who listen and watch the live stream during the game because that was not a great example to be setting. Sorry about that, guys. I just get so frustrated. Like, I can be calm and analytical and look at everything like during the week, but during the game, I just get so absolutely frustrated by a defense that continues to let the Packers down again and again and again and again and again. It is beyond sickening. Sickening. I think sickening is a good word, right? All right. Let's see. Coming up, Matt LaFleur, head coach. All right. That should be a fun one. Remember, there's a link in the chat. You can check out Packers.com, or actually Packers YouTube, and we'll all listen together. Aaron gives his gut reactions to the Packers. What was the score? 34-20? Good Lord. The Buck. By the way, Baker Mayfield completed less than 50% of his throws last week against the Falcons. Today, he was 22 of 28 for 381 yards and 4 touchdowns with a rating of 158.3. Are you fucking kidding me? The first down, what do I say? The first down the defense gave up on 2nd and 18 finally broke me. If this defense doesn't get a sack, it's over. Aaron Jones. Nice to see you, buddy. Would have liked to see more. I felt the same way during your rant. Thanks for that. Thanks, David. Well, that's interesting. We knew this was a building year. Put the emotions aside and accept reality. Having a low draft to bolster this young roster is what we need. Yeah, for the most part. Couple incredible throws. Jordan, I mean, again, that opening drive. Kingsley Barre with one with cause that strip fumble to take the ball away. Take the ball away. What else we got? Well, you know who had a good game? TJ Slayton played well today. Like really well. Oh my God. The streaming chat on the Packers YouTube is just fire Joe Barry. Yikes. How long until Barry gets a contract extension? Easy, Snips. Easy. Easy now. You know who else was a dog today? Dontavian Wicks. Dontavian Wicks was a dog. Not sure. Watching Rudy Ford asking what the call is as the ball is snapped, and then having the defense give up a back-breaking touchdown. Just brutal. Though, good hustle. I'll give Rudy Ford a good hustle on that for almost causing that fumble. Hustle at the end. Can't believe we get to watch this team on the next 2 holidays. Going to be fun. Can Elon Musk strap Joe Barry to a SpaceX rocket? That'd be all right. Yeah, that's a good call, Joshua. Lucas Van Ness had a nice game. No doubt about it. I mean, obviously you want to go back and watch it, but he certainly flashed at moments. Van Ness also had a good game. See, you guys can influence gut reactions now during the hangout. Good game. Going to be fun. All I want now. Wait. Can we stop rooting? You've sped routing, but I believe you mean rooting for the Vikes and Bears to lose. Hey, man, let people fan how they want to fan. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Is Barry with us or against us? That's a very, very good question. Carlson didn't suck. Yes, correct. I love you guys. Is Pettin available? I believe he's still on staff with the Vikings. No? Is that true? Is that right? Is he still over there? I think so. Going to be fun. Going to be a tough week in Title Town. Go Pack. There we go. All right. Let me get this up, and then we'll see if Matt LaFleur comes on here for his flogging by the media and the fans. More by the media. Actions 15. Oh my goodness. There we go. Thanks so much for all the super chats, guys. I'll get to them in a little while after we've heard from LaFleur and probably Jordan Love. Just want to make sure I get gut reactions up. Whoa, why? Okay, there we go. Insert. There we go. Effective here. As tough as this will probably be down the stretch, this is almost exactly what I think most honest observers would have expected coming into this season. An uneven team filled with young talent that we hoped would show signs that they can build a contender around in the coming years. Tough as today was, they're good. I'm saying as tough as today was, I still think they're in a good spot looking forward. And then the next bullet point is if they make a change. I don't want to say fire Joe Barry because that's like so easy. If they make a change, if they completely revamp what they're doing on defense. Go Pack. There we go. All right. Gut reactions up and out. What else we got? Michael, yes, they look like shit on defense today. We're talking about long term. There's talent there, but that's why they have to change what they're doing on defense. I mean, Joe Barry ain't the answer. This is what we talked about on transplants on Wednesday. Like, I got no problem saying that, like, they're underachieving, they don't look good. That's all true, but as soon as they traded Rasul, you knew they were looking to the future. This year is about putting building blocks in place, finding a foundation. And again, I think they've found some of that. Not all of it, but some of it. All right. Just because the chat keeps flying by, so I'm going to make sure you guys got it. So whenever Matt gets on here, you guys can join me in listening to whatever it is he has to say. There we go. I'm putting that, hopefully putting that, there you go. You can see I've linked to the YouTube page where the Packers are going to have Matt LaFleur on. I probably won't wait through Jordan Love's, but I definitely want to hear what Matt has to say. Yeah, Alex, we need a complete culture change on the defensive side of the ball. I think you're right. It is literally just fire Joe Barry. Yikes. Make sure I retweet this. Got to get those retweets, people. Go hit Cheesehead TV's Twitter account and retweet the gut reactions. You can help Cheesehead TV. Tyler with the hard knocks. I love it. Oh, God. What else we got here, folks? What else we got? I need my... Where are we going? Joe Barry is awful, says Caleb. There you go. Let's see. Does anyone read those comments, though? Krista, are you talking about on the Packers YouTube? Kind of. They certainly monitor them, though probably not as stridently as they should. I mean, at this point, they're just trying to make sure that there's no spam. The rest of it, they let people kind of have at it, so to speak. Oh, come on, boys. Is Jordan Love getting traded? No. No. Absolutely not. Yeah, what I wonder is why our DBs play 8 to 10 yards off the ball on damn near every play. It is unbelievably frustrating. No question about it. Yeah, while we're waiting for LaFleur, give me your nominations for good, bad, and the ugly. I think I'm going with Dontavian Wicks in the good. I mean, he had a fucking game, career highs in almost every category. The bad, man, I don't know. There's a lot to choose from. But with the ugly, you got to go Joe Barry, right? I think there's no doubt about that. Maybe with the bad, I'll go with Campbell. Wait, I don't understand this. What? Why are you conflating Joe Barry with the Lions with my work? I don't know. I love your work, bro, but Barry went 0-16 as D coordinator with the Lions. One has nothing to do with the other. I am very confused. Wicks, Jones, LVN is the good. Yeah, see, I'd want to put LVN in there, but I just think Wicks was so impactful as far as 6 catches, 97 yards. That's his biggest production as a pro. I mean, it's so hard to watch this team give up 10 catches to Godwin for 155 yards. 155 yards. Lord. Hey, maybe Matt's taking so long because he's busy firing Joe Barry. I doubt it. But you never know. Barry is the bad and the ugly. Kraft was balling today too. Yes, Eric. Good call. Absolutely. Anytime they run the ball, they get 6 yards. Yeah. Here's the problem. We aren't physical in the back end of the defense. Yeah, and I think that extends through the linebacking group as well. I mean, how many times can you watch a guy get hit, say 2 yards past the line of scrimmage and get dragged for 3 or 4 yards until you can call a spade a spade? What else we got here, folks? Campbell and Stokes got completely cooked today. Yeah, it was weird to see them throw Stokes right into the lineup. And I mean, I guess they're trying to get him on the field, get these banked reps probably in anticipation of next year, trying to get him out on the field, play some ball. I get it, but man, he looked rusty as hell. But I guess, that's to be expected. Absolutely. Good equals Packers 2023 draft class. That's a good call, Ken. Absolutely. This is a class coming on the heels of a 2022 class that probably gives you, this is what we were talking about earlier, as far as a foundation, something to build around and with. I see it, man. I think it's there. They've got to make some serious changes on defense, but the nucleus, I think, is there with these last two classes. And most of these GMs have done this in Green Bay, whether it was Ted or whether it was Ron. They've had a draft class or two that became kind of the foundation for a Super Bowl run. And I do think these last two classes should be that foundation for Gutekunst, no doubt. Time for Mark Carey the G. There you go, Travis. I like it. I like how you think, Travis. Okay, now they're talking about the Bucs in the Packers YouTube channel. Bad giving up on running the ball. Okay, here we go. Matt LaFleur. He's talking. I'm going to take a listen. Again, put the chat for you. We got to play better, got to coach better. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Shell, yeah. Nick. That's good. Adam, spot on. They need a star at nickel. If they're gonna play as much nickel and as sub as they're going to, yeah, 1,000% they need better play from their nickel, no doubt. Yeah, Matt. Because you play soft in those situations over and over and over again. Now is not the time for that. There it is. There you go, guys. Joe Barry ain't getting fired today. Now the now the chat is on Packers YouTube has changed from fire Joe Barry to fire LaFleur. Oh, now we're back to Joe Barry. Okay, very good. I mean, yeah, you were in constant shotgun, constant gun. Porkmaster can't go 6-11 without Joe Barry. Yeah, I didn't hate them going for it on that opening drive. Didn't hate it at all. If Jordan makes an easy throw, it's a touchdown. Yeah, Nick, spot on point. Yeah, tough look for Stokes. Yeah, James, you're absolutely right. It does fall on LaFleur. So let's see what happens through the rest of this season and what happens this offseason. Man, he gets so prickly when Pete asks him questions. You do have to be coordinated. You should get someone to do that, Matt. Lord. Tom. Oh, Matt. What are you gonna do? Bill Huber asking the important questions. Hey, Bill and Tom, I think, are doing a really good nice job here. Yeah, Tampa did flat out whip you. No question about it. Nice try, Wildy. Valiant attempt. Yeah, Portmaster, I'm right there with you. Amen, Kaleo. Get back to receiving in the openers. 100%. Whitney, you and I both, man. See, Matt's doing that, thing where you just talk a lot and hopefully you get to the end of it, and Jason, you just say, "Thanks, guys," and walk off. Filibuster. There we go. All right, buddy, I'm gonna, fire up the intro for our post-game show. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me. Matt LaFleur not giving a ton of answers, but I don't think anybody's surprised by that. I did think, really good job by the beat. Bill Huber, especially trying to get kind of underneath what exactly he's thinking when it comes to Joe Barry. But Matt, not budging. So I'm gonna run out, get a drink real quick. I'm gonna be right back, and then we'll get to the post game show. Thanks a lot, everyone. Be back in 30, 40 seconds. Welcome back, Packers fans. All right, I got myself some Carry the G. Going to crack this open. Let's go. There we go. Ready to chat. What's going on? Lots of people really happy with Joe Barry. Okay, maybe not. Got a lot of super chats to get to. Let's go. JJS Breaks. Thanks so much. Joe Barry's defense, Joe Barry's defense, Joe Barry's defense. This is Matt LaFleur's defense. All blame should be pointed at Matt LaFleur. This is the D he wanted. I see nothing to dispute. I think you're absolutely right, which is why we should watch how it plays out at the end of this season and if Matt LaFleur makes a move and moves on from Joe Barry. Hell, there's an outside chance. I think it's very outside, but an outside chance that he makes the move tonight. I don't think so. I think he'll let this play out. He'll get to the end of the year. And then I suspect he probably will make a move. But yes, Matt LaFleur had the opportunity to move on last season, did not, wanted continuity on his staff, and this is the result. Godsmack, what's going on, man? Can we as a fan base please stop talking playoffs? Lord have mercy. As soon as that chatter started, that's when everything went down the toilet. Yeah, but that's not why the Packers have reverted to form. That's just who they are. Nothing wrong with fans getting excited about the playoffs. Why be a fan if you can't get excited by your team winning some football games? What a miserable existence. I got no problem with that. Joe's Home Theater, thanks so much for being a Care of the G Club member. I can deal with the offense being up and down, but with all the assets on D, this is completely unacceptable. Change needs to happen now. Well, yeah, the assets, as you say, for the most part, need to play better. That's the other thing. Like when your top flight guys are either playing poorly and or not playing at all, in the case of Jair Alexander, you're going to have a tough time. But yeah, I mean, Devondre Campbell was handed a pretty significant contract, and he has not lived up to it. There's zero doubt about that. You know, Jair Alexander was handed a very significant contract and has barely played. They need more from their top flight guys. I think the guys up front have done a pretty decent job. I think, like I said earlier, I think TJ Slayton had a good game. Kenny Clark was active. I think Wyatt was good again. You know, Enik Bari had what should have been a game, tone-setting play. So, like, up front, they seem to be talented and in tune and doing the right things. But, man, the back end, linebackers on. It's tough. Baby QB, what's up? The Chiefs and Lions should be embarrassed they lost to us, LOL. It's always about when you play somebody, much more than who you play. Justin, what's going on, man? Who would you like to see be hired as the next defensive coordinator? Robert Saleh, but that's never going to happen. Vex, what's up, man? We have seen this defense and this defensive result so many times, I'm not even angry. I'm just supremely disappointed. Lack of hope for the future on. Yeah, I know it's going to be really tough to find much hope over the course of the next 3 weeks, even if the Packers have lights out performances and it provides a glimmer of false hope, right? And then you're like, oh God, are they going to keep Joe Barry? I would just say, let it play out. I know that's tough, and I know that's nobody wants to hear, but let it play out. Portmaster, what's going on, man? Barry will turn it around with just 3 more years. Oh, I need a drink on that one. Amen to that. Nick, what's going on? As reported by CBS on X, Mayfield is first ever visiting quarterback to record perfect passer rating at Lambeau. Eye tests, stats, records. What more is needed? Matt LaFleur to watch the tape, apparently. What else we got? Mimsy, what's going on, man? Never trust a fart or Barry for the same reason. Boy, that's actually kind of funny and creative. I give you that one, Mimsy. Joe, what's going on? Ever seen a Packer D that forces so few punts? It's been a while. It has been a while. I mean, what? The Buccaneers punted once today, and that was a godlike punt, by the way. Awesome punt from the Buccaneers punter. I mean, I guess he was nice and rested because he didn't have to work a whole lot. Stanley, what's going on? We need to let Barry go, like after my super chat. I mean, maybe. Maybe it happens tonight. I doubt it, but maybe. Kaleo, theme of the day, fire Joe Barry now. All caps, exclamation points galore. I hear you, man. Philip, thank you, man. No human sides of it. You suck at your job. You're fudging fired. I wish I could spell the real world. This isn't a minimum wage job. Philip, are you talking about me? Because I'm doing the best I can, man. Or you're talking about Joe Barry. Yeah, I feel you. Luke Carnes, keeping it positive. Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft had a good day. A good day at the office for Tucker. No doubt about it. They definitely have found a player there. Dustin, what's going on, man? Hope you had fun at the game, despite what the Packers were doing. What is our biggest need? It's a good question. Right now, it's trending towards corner, but I'd probably say offensive lineman. Probably a tackle. Kaleo, thanks again. Love your work, bro, but Barry went 0-16 as D coordinator with the Lions. No bueno, bro. Okay, so this is what I was talking about before. Like, what does Barry going 0-16 with the Lions have anything to do with me and my job? I'm very confused by that one. Philip, what's going on? Wicks is a dog, and I'm happy we have him. Wicks was so good today. I mean, everything from his route running to the way he catches the football with his hands and always looks to get upfield afterwards, yards after contact. Absolutely love this kid. Dustin. Oh, wait. Sorry. Steve. Thanks, man. Ugly linebackers, all facets. Yeah, it was a rough day at the office for the linebacking crew. No doubt about it. Dustin, how do you not force a punt? Not one. No, not. They had one, Dustin. I see you were at the game, so you clearly blocked it from your memory. Maybe have a little too much fun. They did force one punt. One punt that went, I'll tell you exactly how far it went. It went 65 yards inside the 20. Remember, they downed it? They punted once, one whole time. It was amazing. Rob, what's going on? I have to hit myself on the head to see stars on the defense the last time we won. We had Charles Woodson, and even further back, we had Reggie White on our defense. Go, Pack, go. Yeah, they did. They had guys who were game changers, and those types seem to be few and far between at the moment. That doesn't mean guys can't grow into becoming that type of player, a game changer. But yeah, at the moment, certainly not getting that kind of performance from anybody. John, what's going on, man? LVN appreciation super chat. Yes, we talked about that a little bit before I started hitting the chats. He certainly had a game. He certainly looked active. I love that he got White all flustered on one particular tackle. But yeah, he got the sack. He was active, sideline to sideline. Like to see him coming on. Porkmaster. Love your work, but Edison invented the light bulb. I love you, Porkmaster. Porkmaster, you've been like ride or die with Cheesehead TV and the super chats like since that family night so many years ago. I can't tell you how much we appreciate it, dude. I mean, you're here all these years later. It's amazing. You haven't jumped to Andy Herman or Peter Bukowski or Tom Grassi. You're still up in here doing super chats for Cheesehead TV. I appreciate you, brother. They're after Joe Barry. Eric, what's going on? Jones doing great in the first half. Leave him on the bench in the second. Yeah, Matt talked a little bit about that in his presser. It was very apparent that they, had a plan to come out and run the football, and they were pretty damn effective with it. And you got to wonder how much, they're able, just with as much time as he's missed, how comfortable they feel giving him the football repeatedly, X number of carries. There's a lot going on there. But yes, it's disappointing to say the least. John, thanks again, man. Can you play Barry and Madden during transplants? If he's still around, sure. Don Vito, what's going on? MLF put way too much on Jordan today. Yeah, I don't know. I'm of two minds when it comes to this idea, right? Because look, this is the season to develop Jordan Love, right? If the idea is they're gonna shore up the roster and try and make some kind of playoff push next year, damn it, you want your quarterback seasoned and ready to go. So yeah, there's gonna be moments and days and games where it looks like he's probably a little overwhelmed and maybe there's a whole lot going on and he's not really able to kind of deliver in the way you'd like. But man, I don't mind putting him in the fire. I don't mind giving him control at the line of scrimmage, much like we saw kind of throughout this game, right? Now, there were times that he seemed to make the right protection call, the right read, hit the guy he's supposed to, blah, blah, blah. But there were certainly other times, that you're alluding to here, where it looked like, they got the better of him. But man, you need those reps. You need that time. You got to be forged in the fire. When Brian Gutekunst says, these past couple of years, Jordan Love's doing great in practice, doing great in the offseason, whatever. But then this offseason, it was Jordan Love has to play. This is what they mean. Yes, would I appreciate myself, Aaron Nagler, if they ran the ball a little bit more, try to simplify things just a little bit? Yeah, probably. But I don't mind the quarterback having a lot on his plate, because eventually, if you want to win a championship, that's what the quarterback is going to have to do. That's what he's going to be asked to do week in and week out against every defense. So yeah, sometimes it's going to be a little overwhelming, but that is invaluable when it comes to his development. That is incredibly important. So it can be frustrating. It can be, it can look off or whatever, but it's important. It's important to do it. Mario, what's up? I think the good things I can take off of this, the progression of our young players and Jordan Love. That's a good way to look at it, Mario. I think that's healthy. I really do. I keep saying it. This whole season is about starting to build a foundation, right? That's what we're seeing throughout the entirety of this year. MC Lovin, what's up? Looked like the 2011 defense was out there. Oh, memories, man. Not good ones. Kaleo, Thanks again, man. Barry just texted me and said he's a Lions fan. Thoughts? I don't know. I think your police work's a little suspect there. Mimsy, what's going on? Baker with a perfect rating. Barry works miracles. It's kind of incredible, right? Brandon, thanks, man. Just me or does Campbell look cooked? It is not just you, man. Look, I love Devondre Campbell. I love his attitude. I love what he gave the Packers when he first arrived, but his play has fallen off. It has not looked good these last couple of weeks when he has come back from injury. I don't know if he's still working off the injury, knocking off the rust, so to speak, if the injuries have caught up to him. But, man, it is obvious looking at the tape. He's hard to watch out there right now. Max, thanks, man. Packers have the easiest remaining schedule, everyone. Hold my carry the G beer, Joe Barry. There are no easy games in the NFL. Got to play D. Salute to you, brother. 1,000% correct. That's why when we were on Transplants 2 weeks ago, I said that Giants game was going to tell us a lot, and it did. It showed us exactly who they are, and that doesn't mean that they can't jump up and win a few more games, right? Like, they've got the talent to do it, but they can win any game, and they can be beat by anybody. They're just too young and too inconsistent and not nearly cohesive enough in any facet. Joe, what's up, man? I'm okay with Matt LaFleur not getting into criticism of Barry in a live press conference as long as he understands a change has to be made. I think he does. That is perfectly stated, Joe, and I very much agree. I know everyone is saying, like, oh, he hired his buddy. He'll never fire Barry, blah, blah, blah. I think that's all ridiculous. I think there's zero doubt that Matt is probably as frustrated as everybody else, if not more so. I understood his reasoning for sticking with Joe last offseason. The fact that they had undergone so much change on the staff, he didn't want to have guys in and out every year. He was trying to ride what looked like a turnaround at the end of the season and keep continuity and hope that the defense improved in the way it did towards the end of last season. But clearly that hasn't happened. And look, he's got one card to play, and that's firing Joe. Otherwise, yes, it will be next year if they lose more games, especially in the fashions that they are, then it'll be fire LaFleur. Zero doubt. And he knows this. Matt's not dumb, So, yeah, Joe, I think that's really well stated. I think you're right. TKM, thanks for the super sticker. Appreciate it, buddy. Smooterino. Sorry if I missed, but why no Staley? Other talking heads I enjoy said he was a generational defensive mind on the Rams, just overwhelmed as a head coach. I don't want this system, which is what they're running, Staley's system. I don't want it anywhere near the Green Bay Packers. No, mark me down as a no. And also, is he bringing Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey with him? No? Then, yeah, keep it. I'm like mystified by the Staley love. Completely mystified. Vex, what's up, man? Jordan Love's future depends on his footwork. Yeah, I mean, I think I get what you're saying. I think more so his understanding of the need to be consistent. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, like, if he doesn't clean up his footwork, he's never going to be successful. Brett Favre had terrible footwork. Aaron Rodgers' footwork was very hit and miss at times throughout his career. Like, you can still be really successful and have poor footwork. Now, you got to be generational, right? Which I don't suspect that Jordan is. I think he can improve his footwork, but I don't care what he does. He's just got to be more consistent. And if that means, whatever he needs to do to hit, say, that easy out to read, right? Yeah, yes, the footwork would definitely help. You just got to understand you can't miss that throw. That's a layup in the NFL. So, yeah, I mean, the footwork will certainly improve. Hopefully, will help. Tom Clements drills the hell out of it. Something's got to happen there, no doubt about it. TKM, thanks, man. Did not see that meltdown coming. Carry the G, brother. Right back at you, brother. Don Vito, time to send Campbell out back. That's harsh, man. That's harsh. Terminal Frost, what's up? Go, Joe, go. Yeah, I don't think you're cheering him on there, Terminal Frost, but I get it. Dustin, how are you, man? On a positive note, we're not the Bears, 9-8 to come. I mean, what are we, one game away from being the Bears at this point? Man, I just want to beat the Bears in week 18. That's literally all I care about. I can't have an offseason of Bears fans talking junk after they beat the Packers in week 18. I can't have it. Braden, what's up? Front five needs to get better in pass pro. Jordan looks like he's dropping back 20 yards to make a pass. I thought they were hit and miss today. I don't doubt for a moment that, like I said earlier, offensive tackle is going to be something I'm going to be looking at in the draft. Uneven performance, but I didn't think they were terrible. Sometimes it was just the way Tampa was able to get after them with some of their blitz packages. I mean, it's not all on the offensive line, but I hear you. Luke, what's up? Offense had few chances to build momentum, some missed throws or wrong routes, but overall they did about as well as they could, especially in the second. Yeah, I mean, just not nearly consistent enough. I mean, that's my thing. Like, you got to be able to move the ball consistently to find some consistency, and it just wasn't there, especially early. Dan, thanks, man. This game was eerily reminiscent of the Colts game at Lambeau back in 2016, just prior to the run-to-table stretch. Offense was good, but not good enough, and Capers couldn't stop Luck to save his life. That was my first year on the beat. I'll never forget. The game was over, and Tom Oates turned to me and said, "Oh, sure, they were good until you showed up, and now they suck." That was good times. That was a gold package game, by the way. Nick, thanks for being a Carry the G Club member. Bringing Barry back this season is the right choice on paper. D should have been more consistent, if not better. Can't be the same reason this offseason. Perfectly stated, Nick. Yes, 1,000% correct. Very much agreed. Jake, thanks so much for the super chat. When Barry throws his own player under the bus in the presser earlier in the week, that should have been a red flag. His players then proceed to give up on him today. Connect the dots. Yeah, I didn't read it as throwing the player under the bus. If you're talking about the Carrington Valentine not getting the call thing out there in New York on Monday night, we asked for accountability, right? And he said Carrington did the right thing in that situation. Didn't get the call and played what he should have correctly, like played off, didn't want anyone to get behind him, etc. So I don't really see that as throwing him under the bus, But I hear you. Maybe that's how it reads in the locker room. It's entirely possible. Feels like there's something going on there. That's for sure. Philip, what's up, man? Love all that you do, Nags. Go Pack Go from Tampa, Florida. Oh, you're in a tough spot there, Philip. Sorry you got to deal with all those folks all week long. Kalo, thanks again. Thank you, Nags, for the therapy. Go Pack Go. I'm right here for you, man. That's why I'm here. JP, thanks so much. Whether or not Barry gets canned tomorrow or the end of the season, today will be known as the last straw game for a majority of the fan base. Very much agreed. I don't see how anyone can look at the performance, even over the course of the last 2 or 3 weeks, but especially after today. Come on. I mean, talk about last straw. I mean, I absolutely blew a gasket on Watch Party, so you guys know where I'm at. Philip, interesting. I love Matt's offense, truly, but he's a hothead. That's interesting. I'm not quite sure I agree, but I think I know what you mean as far as gets pass happy, gets tries to go for it all, push the ball downfield rather than try to matriculate it and play ball control. There's something to that, but I love his offense. I just think sometimes he gets caught up maybe forest for the trees type stuff when he's looking at play calls. Vex, what's up, man? Good news. One game closer to being free of Joe Barry. Maybe. Nothing's for certain, right? Brad, thanks for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Dustin, thanks again, man. See DJ Moore comment that they have something for us. Yeah, I saw it. The Bears, players, and fans just love to talk about the Packers. It's kind of humorous, actually. Joe, what's up? Reed, Wicks, Heath, Musgrave, Kraft, quite a haul. Not too shabby, right? Not too shabby. Good group of players right there. You don't hate to see it. Did Packer Man get shredded on Watch Party? No. Proof of life. Here we go. Proof of life. What's up, Packer Man? How you doing, Packer Man? Oh, wait. Oh, I can't do it. I don't have my old school glass, so I can't do a Packer Man as Bane, but you're doing all right. Doing all right. He's just chilling. Now watch the D look amazing to finish the season, and Barry returns for another season. Don't put that evil on me. Drew, thanks for the super chat, man. Nags, long-time listener, first time catching you live. Thank you for all the comments you've made. Better for me. Gotta love how the offense is looking. New D scheme and things are looking up. There's a healthy way of looking at it, Drew. Right after a 34-20 beatdown, I'm impressed. Well done. He is a hothead with the press. Matt is a hothead with the press. I wish he was a hothead with the press. Saying I need to watch the tape is not being a hothead. I mean, the one time he kind of lost it was with Pete earlier this year when he said something was a BS question. But that's as hot as he's ever gotten. Man, I'd kill for some fire and brimstone at the pressers. Are you kidding me? I want me some hothead LaFleur. Let's go. Trayson. MLF is whack. No, crack is whack. Just say no. Oh, Paul, why are you putting this out here? 4th and 26 will have been 20 years ago in January. Well, now I'm depressed. Jesus. Mm-hmm. All right, buddy. I'm going to have to get going. I can't thank you enough for hanging out after the game, through the press conference, through gut reactions, and here throughout what is essentially therapy with all your chats. I really appreciate it. Please do me a monster favor. Hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and then tell your friends and tell your family. Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great night. Go Pack Go.